Oh, good. I have my mic unmuted. I'm not quite ready yet. I haven't set up my green screen yet. So sorry. I didn't even know that I completely forgot to do it. I have to say I wanted to stream earlier, but I've been completely and utterly taken in by Carnival Row. Like, I don't know if you guys have Prime or not, but holy crap. Is Carnival Row pretty good? It's a Netflix original. So far, both the Netflix originals that were big deals that were released within the last 2 months have been phenomenal TV shows. Like, Carnival Row is really good, and The Boys was really good. I finished The Boys a while ago, but both of them... Oh, and Jack Ryan last year was amazing as well. So, like, I think if Netflix isn't careful, like, they're gonna... Yeah, all those are Amazon that I mentioned. That's why I said I don't know if you have Amazon Prime. But yeah, they're freaking phenomenal. Like, all the new Amazon originals have been phenomenal. Jack Ryan, Carnival Row, and The Boys. Like, I'm like, just... Honestly, it took everything I had to stop watching Carnival Row to stream, to be honest with you. It did. It took everything I had. I was like, alright, I gotta stream E7, so I need to stop watching this show. It was not an easy choice, I will be honest with you. It was not easy. I wanted to be like, no, more Carnival Row. It's good though. So if you have Netflix Prime, those are my 3 recommendations. Jack Ryan, The Boys, and Carnival Row. All extremely good. Like, extremely good. I think I'm all set up. You have too many shows you have to finish before you start new stuff. Hey, I get that. You watched Jack Ryan already? Did you like it? I freaking loved it. I like Jack Ryan as a character, I'll be honest. I think the movies were good, but I think the best movie was The Hunt for Red October. That was the best one, in my opinion. I didn't really like the other ones, the newer ones, which are also all Jack Ryan, like Clear and Present Danger, Shadow Recruit. Oh yeah, John Krasinski's, dude, the Quiet Place was freaking awesome. And it was cool. Yeah, I know who John Krasinski is. Yeah, Quiet Place was freaking awesome. And that was his real life wife, by the way. In A Quiet Place, that is his legit wife. So they did a movie together. That's awesome. Like, to do a movie with your wife, like that's pretty lit. That's pretty lit. All right. Oh, I didn't turn on my light here. You won't be able to see me. All right. Let me make sure we're all ready. I want them to be me. So Marvel's gonna try the Fantastic Four again, right? Twice wasn't enough. Now I'll be honest, I didn't watch the newer one with I didn't watch it. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't even remember the actors. No offense to them. I literally do not remember the actors. Alright, let me make sure this is good. Of course it's not good. Of course, well, my shirt is effing it up a bit because it's a multicolored shirt. But my camera keeps resetting position and it's getting annoying. It's getting better. Used to reset position a lot worse than it does, but that's okay. Let me switch colors on my camera. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that helped. That helps. I like redid my computer to make streaming better because I don't have a secondary computer. Like, I've been reading a lot about streaming, and a lot of people, hey Mini Cakes, how you doing? And a lot of people use a stream PC and then their game PC, but dude, this is a poor stream. we ain't got that kind of money in this stream, so that is not how we roll here. But I changed like a bunch of settings like in my PC to be really good for streaming. So I'm just going and fixing some of the things that got changed. Like I had a few issues with my camera, and when I changed over to these settings, like those issues went away. So they knew what they were talking about. Hey, D-Light Gaming, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm not sure how long we're going to stream E7. For those that don't know, I am really into a game called Astral Chain. I've been streaming it a lot. So that will be the game that I'm going to stream a little later today. But I'm hugely into Astral Chain. I think the game is amazeballs. And it's super fun. Alright, that looks good. We're good. We're good. You can see my smiling face now. Alright. Yeah, I'll show you it in a moment here. I even think I have chat from my other services working because I tested it before I went live and I was getting the messages. Because in my Astral Chain stream, I missed some people on Mixer who were asking me some questions. So I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Hey, yes, next Malix. Dude, you disappear. I'll be honest. I know we talked about this, and I know you were like, nah, you're not a welcher. You know, you don't welch on stuff like that. But because I haven't seen you for so long, honestly, I thought the welch was coming. Honestly, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry that I doubted you. I feel bad. But I was like, nah, the welch is coming. It's good. It's coming. I haven't seen him in like months. Well, I think about a month. Roughly about a month. Because I remember last time I talked, you were like, no, I'm not a welcher, but it's not until next month. Hey, Anna. I won't be on for a week because I got a hurricane that's coming at my area as a cat. Dude, you're in Florida. Please be very, very careful, Anna. Oh, Sneaky Hippo wanted to see my Tenebria stats, so let me bring that up real quick here. Alright. I can only see you on the weekends because of work. Ah, gotcha. Oh, wow, loot. It's been the first time I've had this. Let's use them. Because I don't care if I mean, it just lowers my chances to get, whatchamacallit, Judge Kisei. Because I'm pretty close to Pity. So I'm just using them to lower it. It's nothing. Alright, yeah, we're gonna skip. I'm using it to lower my chances for Judge Kisei. Because I think Judge Kisei will be nice. But if I get Ravi in the middle of that, that would be absolutely fine as well. Yeah, 170. Yeah, I've done a lot of Mystic Summons. And also, thank you, Val. I'm from the coast, so it's not that bad, but still, okay. Yeah, but you know what? You are someone I actually care about in my stream. I don't mean that I don't care about the rest of you, but I like you, Anna. You have a passion for the game. You have a desire to learn. You have a hunger to do better, and I like that about you. I really do. So I want you to be safe. I want you to be insecure. You know, that's very important to me where you're concerned. All right, there's my Tenebria. I went speed, hit. Artifact, I maxed out. I didn't have a max Syra-Rin, so I just maxed it for her. I like Syra-Rin for her. In the situations I've used her, it's been really good. Here is her stats. They're not really that impressive to me. She works, though. She works. Yeah, I want to attack boots. Like, this isn't what I want. Like, right now, I'm in the process of farming, Banshee, because I'm a big fan of critical hits. Like in every game I played, you look at some of my old DHC videos, and you'll see that I'm actually a really big fan of crit. I mean, that's just how it is. I love crit. I love big numbers, right? So that's what I like. Oh, Malix, I see your message in Discord. I will send you a PM, my friend. I see it. I see it. Yeah, 100% crit. I don't believe in getting less than 100% crit for damage dealers. If you notice, like, all of my damage dealers that I am serious about, all of them have 100. Well, we can't look at Bologna because she's not geared. All of them have 100% crit. Like, all of them do. Like, without exception. 100% crit. That's just how I roll. I don't believe in anything. That's just me. Like, I mean, a lot of people will be happy, you know, 90. To me, 90 means you're not going to crit. I mean, that's pretty much how I look at it. All right, let's hop back in the tower. Let's get this done. That's just how I look at it. I mean, you know, to each their own. I don't knock anyone who doesn't go the 100% crit method. It's just, that's how Val rolls, man. That's how Val rolls, so. But yeah, it's been pretty good for me. It's been pretty freaking good. I'm really enjoying Astral Chain. I've been farming non-stop Banshee on my Astral Chain stream, so yeah, that's a very big decision, Malix. And when oh hey Golix, welcome Brotato. And when I message you over, that's why I'm not PM you right this second, because I was thinking about that. So I don't know. I have to process that. I do like fruit tops. My wife is not big on fruit tops though. I mean, she likes it. She's just not big. But it's not about my wife. It's not about my wife. Also, you know, let's just go through the normal round of reminders. We have Borderlands 3 coming up in 12 days. As you know, I've been streaming a lot more games. I do want to make sure, hey guys, look, this is legit truth. Thing is, I've always been a console gamer. I love console gaming. It is what got me into gaming. Late night Super Mario Brothers 3, late night Super Mario Brothers 2, late night Final Fantasy 3, late night Resident Evil 1 on my PS1. That was one of the PS1s that had an issue where you had to turn it upside down because it had one of the bad lasers. So when I played a game, the later years of my PlayStation 1's life, I actually had put in a game, turned it on, flipped it upside down. Because for those that don't know, the very, very first PS1s had problems with laser alignment, and the fix was you started your game and you turned it upside. It worked perfectly fine after you did that. But yeah, that's where I started. So that's why you've seen a lot of console gaming. And the reason why you see it on stream is I've told you guys my schedule. So you know that I am jam-packed. Like between exercising, working, and spending time with my family, every second of my day is honestly planned out. So if I don't stream it, then I won't get it. I won't be able to play it that much. Hold on, my wife just texted me. She's out of town. I want to see what she said. That's weird. It says she's dry. Oh, because so they went camping and I sent them messages, you know, I love you, because they weren't going to have cell signal. And they must have just gone into a place where they have they could get my messages. All right. Oh, yeah, that's good. I do, and I will get their contact information. There is a local one that I've wanted to try from there. So, there's two, actually. I just have to decide which one I want. Because one only does New York, but it's the best New York, in my opinion, on the planet. Because here's the true story. Cheesecake Factory is shite. I'm sorry if there's a lot of Cheesecake Factory lovers out there. Cheesecake Factory cheesecake is shite. Alright? It is. It is, ugh. I mean, it's not good. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Cheesecake Factory cheesecake is just not good. Like, that's not real cheesecake. It isn't. It isn't. Like, I mean, Cheesecake Factory is, like, honestly, the most overrated, overpriced restaurant I have ever been to. So, here's the story. True story. So when Cheesecake Factory came to my town, it was a big deal, right? Like, this was many, many years ago. We were like, everyone, it was a buzz. It was in the news. They were like, oh, hey, we're getting a Cheesecake Factory. We're getting a Cheesecake Factory. that place line, the first like 3 months, would literally be out the building. Like out the building. I mean, that's how big of a deal it was. And so me and my family were fortunate enough to, yeah, same here. Ours is in the local mall as well. It's outside of the mall. It's because our mall's it's really big. And so it's not, you don't go in. It's like right outside. They have this little, it's there. But anyway, so me and my family were fortunate enough where we went really early one day in the first week and we got in. And so we're all hyped, you know, and I'm looking at the prices and I'm like, wow, this is really expensive. But from the hype we're getting, me and my wife are like, dude, this is a steal if this food is as good. You know, it's all the hype. Because you don't understand. Like, I mean, it was in the newspapers. Cheesecake Factory had to spend a good amount of money here on advertising that this place was opening up. Because you couldn't turn on your TV, open a newspaper, or watch the news without the Cheesecake Factory being on there, right? So anyway, me and my wife get in there. We order our food. And all my kids are there, and we're like, all right, you know, let's dig into this. And you know what? All of us kind of looked at each other halfway through the meal, like, eh. I mean, so my wife who's trying not to lose hope, right? She knows I love cheesecake. My wife is like, you know what? The food's okay, but it's the cheesecake, right? Let's get the cheesecake. There's like, so they bring out the cheesecake menu, and there's like, you know, freaking 20 zillion cheesecakes on there. So I'm like, oh, eyes are all big like a kid in a candy store. And I'm like, all right, let's get some of this cheesecake, right? So I get some, and I was just like, eh? Like, honestly, I think it's the equivalent of Jell-O no-bake cheesecake. That's how I feel about it. Like, and I like Jell-O no-bake cheesecake. Like, it's decent, but, I mean, it's not what I would call real cheesecake. So I was just really disappointed, and me and my family never went back. We were just like, this is not worth the cost. I don't mind spending money for good food. Like, the most I've ever spent on a meal is $275 for me and my wife's wedding anniversary the year before last. We went to Ruth Chris because I'd never been, and I heard they do a lot of special stuff when you make the reservation if you say it's your anniversary, which it was. And they do a lot of special stuff for you. It was really cool. We had a good time. And but it was like $275 I think we paid. It was amazing food. It was definitely amazing food. But yeah, when you pay that much and it's just so lackluster after so much hype, it's like, and that's how I felt about it, man. It was just like, that's legit. There's nothing else that I felt like, it's just, not big on it. I have never had a good meal at Cheesecake Factory. They even messed up pasta, a clumpy mess of noodles, and cold sauce. I would not have bought you one from there. Good. I was a little worried, like, I hope he doesn't, like, order me one from Cheesecake Factory. Because I do not like that. They're just meh. Honestly, and I told my wife this before she left the other day, cheesecake, if you guys have a Denny's, I mean, Denny's is national, and I believe all of us talking are in the U.S., so, to me, it's like the equivalent of Denny's, the Cheesecake Factory. You finished Ascot Specialty? Oh, congrats, Anna. I still gotta work on mine. You should check out... Oh, dude, of course I watched Worth It. Of course I watched Worth It. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. I should check it out. Like I never watched it. Man, you crazy. Of course I've watched Worth It. I haven't watched the latest season, though. But yes, I am definitely a Worth It watcher. A lot of times, though, Worth It will say, like, the medium to low end is the best one. Very, very few times will they say the super expensive one is the absolute best. Which has honestly been my experience in life, to be completely honest with you. Like, people will, like, harp over how, oh, look how expensive this, like, I'll be honest. So, this is true story. This is true. So, and this is recent events, too. So, when, me and my wife went to Ruth Chris, I got a $90 wet-aged ribeye, which was amazing. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. It was really good. My wife got, what did she get? I think she got a New York, because my wife isn't big on fat. She likes them a little bit more lean and cooked all the way. My wife is weird. I'm sorry. I love you, babe, if you're watching. But steak is not meant to be cooked all the way. You need it like medium well. If you're like, I think even at medium well, you're crazy. But medium rare is honestly, in my opinion, how you order a steak. Medium rare, all day, every day. So anyway, my wife had like a New York, like well done, and just the poor meat was dead and gray inside, and I was like, oh, whatever, you know, it's what she likes, and it was good. So fast forward 2 years later, I go on my lunch break to a little new place that opened up here called Lazy Dog. Now remember, we paid $275 for that meal. So I went to this place it's literally called Lazy Dog. I'm not making it up. That's the name of the restaurant. And I love fish tacos. I like Mexican food. It is my all-time favorite food. So their lunch special was fish tacos with rice and black beans. Let me tell you, it was like 10, 12 bucks. Let me tell you, I just about made man juice in my pants the first taste of that taco. And that Spanish rice, not coming from a Mexican restaurant, is hands down the best Spanish rice and black beans I have ever freaking had. I mean, it was phenomenal, and it was like not even that expensive. It was like if you look in Yelp, it was $2 you know. So I was like, dang, for being medium cost, this is amazing food. Like this seems like it'd be like a $3 or $4 sign to me. So anyway, I tell my wife, she's all hyped. It was like, okay, let's go there. So we go there. That was date night on Thursday, I think it was. Was it Thursday date night? So we go there, and oh my gosh, I decided to get a steak, and I do my whole normal thing. Let me tell you, I paid $30 for their steak, and I would put that steak against the $90 steak that I paid at Ruth Chris. That's not saying Ruth Chris steak is bad. Ruth Chris steak was phenomenal. It's saying this Lazy Dog place was that good. And that brings me back to Worth It. Like a lot of times, Worth It will do the same thing. Worth It will be like, hey, the high-end one was freaking amazing, but this like lower middle one was just as good for a cheaper price. And then they'll recommend the low one, but then they'll always say that the high one is still a good experience. And that's kind of how I walked away from date night on Thursday. I was like, wow. My wife is even like, uh-oh, is this going to be our new date night place? Because we used to go to this other place that's literally like 5 minutes from our house called Tahoe Joe's. Very good steak place. It's also the place I was talking with Malix about where I may want my cheesecake from, because they make phenomenal cheesecake there. So I was like, maybe, because it was just that good. I mean, and we paid, so you look at what we paid. My wife got chicken, lemon pepper chicken, and we paid, I think, 80. So we paid 80 bucks. And that was because we got a lot of specialty drinks, not alcoholic drinks, because I'm not a big drinker, as I mentioned. We got these things they call a strawberry citrus soda. They have this menu where they make all their sodas fresh, where there's no bad stuff in it. I mean, there's obviously sugar because they use sugar, but it's all natural ingredients. Let me tell you, that strawberry citrus soda, we got like 3 of them. Because I got one to try it. My wife started drinking mine. I'm like, okay, let's get another one. And my wife drank hers, and then we got another one. And she's like, well, I won't be able to drink it. And I drank that one. And plus, I got margaritas, and alcohol is always expensive. But it was, so if we hadn't got all that, it would have been a lot cheaper. For the same quality, I felt that Ruth Chris produces. But that's not saying, again, Ruth Chris is bad. Ruth Chris is freaking amazing, and I had a great dining experience there on our anniversary. Because this place is just it's economical, and it's like delicious. It's absolutely freaking delicious. Hey, my one viewer on YouTube, could you do me a solid? I don't know who you are, but could you just type a message in chat? I tested YouTube chat before I came on. I want to see if it actually works. I don't have YouTube chat up, so the only way I can see is if it pops up in my multi-chat. There was a slight delay, so don't panic if I don't respond right away. I think it was like a 20-second delay, which is crazy, I know. But if it makes sure I get all my messages, that'd be great. We have a place called Chino Bandito, Mexican, Asian, Jamaican fusion, jerk chicken, fried rice, jade, red chicken, quesadilla, crazy cheap, and it's so good. Oh, that does sound good. A Mexican, Asian, Jamaican fusion. My problem would be the Jamaican part, because if I remember correctly, isn't jerk chicken spicy? Val can't handle spice, man. It blows up the rear afterburner at night. My most expensive steak was a Kobe beef steak, a real one that I ordered from Allen Brothers in Chicago. The 8-ounce steaks were $100 a piece. I got 2 for me and my dad. They once in a lifetime and worth it. Now, Malix, man, it's funny you bring that up. About a stream a week ago, was it, chat? About a week ago, I showed what I wanted, and it's actual, how do you say it, Wiyagi or Wagyu beef, which is Japanese, and it goes for an 8-ounce about $168 to $250 for a single steak. And I remember I was telling the stream the story of, it was around my birthday time, and I told my wife, hey babe, I'm going to order a steak. You know, I'm going to spend a little extra money. She's like, oh, you're going to order some steaks. Now, notice what I said. My wife said steaks. I said steak. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get a steak. She's like, oh, okay, that sounds good. It's close to your birthday. You know, order you your steaks. She's using plural. I'm still saying singular. So I'm like, all right, babe. And so I go, hey, I'm going to, and she's thinking we have a Costco here. And Costco, to me, they have really good cuts of ribeyes. They're about $165 to $195, but you get, like, the whole, what is it called, a rack? And you can cut it up, and it makes about 6, 7 ribeyes, depending on how you slice it, how thick you want it, obviously, right? But the point is, it's about $175 to $220, depending on how you have the butcher at Costco cut it, or if you're just going to take one that's down there. So that's what she's thinking. And so I go, all right, babe, then you're cool with it? She's like, yeah, how much is it? I go, oh, it's $260 for this steak. She's all, oh, are you getting the big Costco pack? I'm like, no, it's a single steak. She's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, it's $265 for a steak. She's like, no. I'm like, but it's Japanese. And this part is 100% true. They give you a certificate of authenticity for it, where you can go to a website, put in the serial number for that cow, and you can read about that cow's life. Like, there is tracking information for the cow you are eating. That is 100. We went there on stream. That is, it's 100% legit. So that, it's crazy. But the meat apparently is so good. It's not bad, but they have other types of fried rice. Ah, okay. Yep, that's a restaurant. This is from a butcher. Allen Brothers is high-class butcher that distributes to the stop takeout. Oh, it is. I didn't know that, Malix. I didn't know that. I'm not very refined at all. Val is very... I don't know, like, the high-end stuff. One, because we're okay now, but we used to be crazy poor. I'm talking crazy poor. And when I was younger, we were crazy poor. But I was so happy. Like, I mean, I didn't want for anything. But the truth is, we were very, very, very poor. So I'm not very familiar with, like, a lot of high-end things. Oh, dude, I'm down to 2. And I've never really been into high-end things because I haven't had the money. So I honestly didn't know that about Allen Brothers. I appreciate the heads up. Yeah, they do. They keep records of it. That's so crazy, man. That's you can read about, like, the life of your beef. That's so crazy. At least I think it is. That's like, wow. You know what I mean? Oh, I got a Maxer, by the way. I finally got enough Molas to max her. Or her S3, at least. Oh, man. It's good to have you guys here. I know you're not big fans of my console streams. But come out, check them out, and you may like it, you may not. Astral Chain's pretty good. It's an RPG. That's kind of my cup of tea. We will be seeing more console streams. Of course, Borderlands 3 24-hour stream coming up in 12 freaking days. Will Val make it the whole 24 hours? I think I will, because I'll be so wrapped up in the gameplay and everything. I've been reading a little bit about some of the high-end content they're going to have for after you hit max level. Like they brought the Ring of Carnage. They brought that back. They brought back Mad Moxie's Thunderdome. So that's the kind of stuff you're going to be doing at max level. I doubt we're going to get to max level on this. My plan is we'll beat it. We should beat it within 24 hours, I think. And then we're going to start a second playthrough. Hey, no, dude, no problem, no problem. I am definitely not giving you guys a hard time for not coming. I'm just saying, check it out. You may like it, you may not, but at least you'll know. At least you'll know. Kent has been pretty much my constant companion in that. Dude, you gotta make that cheddar, dude. Gotta help the wife out. I commend you for being there for her and helping with sales and all that stuff. That's good. That's good. You gotta help her, man. Help her be successful. Malix, I'm still thinking about it, dude. Like, it's still in the back of my mind. I don't know what I want. But after this transaction is done, I have to come up with your own title for you in Discord. I do. I don't know what that's going to be, but I need to come up with something for you. I don't know what. I want it to be original too. I don't want it to be like Cake Boss or something like that. It's too on the nose, as they say. It's a very important decision, man. You're right. You're right. You're right. I am. I'm going to take my time with it. I'm really excited. My family is going to be back today. They're actually out camping right now. And for those that don't know, I think camping is the worst thing that has ever happened to humankind in the history of history. I hate camping. I hated it as a kid. There's nothing that I like about camping. My wife knows that. She knows I think it's disgusting. And, but the kids wanted to go. I was like, well, if you're cool with going with her friends and stuff, then I'm fine with it. Just please don't make me go. And she's like, no, she knows I hate it. I mean, there's okay, you know how you have things like, oh, I really dislike this, you know? Like, maybe you don't like 2% or 1% milk. Like me, I don't like 2 or 1% milk. Don't bring that crap to my table. You give me whole, creamy, thick, juicy, full of calories, whole milk. That's what you bring. But I don't hate 2 or 1%. I won't drink it. I don't hate it, though. Right? It's a perfect example. Camping, I have utter, just pure hatred and disdain for. I think it's like cruel and unusual punishment to inflict any child with camping. Ugh. I mean, I legitimately hate it. Like from the bowels of Hades, hate camping. It's just not... I mean, I don't even think how I'm expressing it is sufficient enough to say how much I dislike camping. It's just not. This isn't sufficient enough to say just how much I dislike it. I have never been hunting, to be honest with you. I fish for a day, come back. I do not want to camp. I know fishing isn't hunting, but it's the closest thing I can compare it to Kill Switch. So, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy being out with my friend and just chilling, you know. Well, I did. I have to say it's been years. I mean, years and years since I've actually been fishing. But I have fond memories of it, and I really enjoyed it every time I went. There's a slight depressing story on that when my son was really, really young. My oldest, that's now like off in college. I had a best friend at the place I worked with who had an adopted son from his girlfriend. And I told him the story about how I like fishing. I said, I haven't been in a while. He's like, you know what, dude? We're going to go fishing. You talk about it all the time. You know, he's going to take his oldest. I'm going to take my oldest. And we're going to go fishing. And we were like, okay. The weekend before we were supposed to go, he got, was it kidney or liver? It was either kidney or liver failure. And I remember that Monday, because he had been sick, over the weekend, his woman called me and said, hey, you know, Russ, can you let the bosses know that Marion isn't going to be in because he can't keep liquids down. He's running a fever, and I took him to the hospital on Sunday. So he's not going to be in. I'm like, yeah, definitely. So I let my bosses know, and then he passed away that Wednesday. And apparently what she was saying was, and this is like, I hope it's not true. I mean, it probably is. I mean, there's no reason for her to lie, right? I just hate to believe that doctors can be that not caring. He's a big guy. Really, really big guy. Not like super big, but he was a big guy. And I guess when he went in, like complaining of it, they sat in the emergency for like forever while he was on a cot, and they were just kind of like passing it like, oh, he's fine, you know, I'm guessing they're thinking he's a fatty, you know, that's probably what they're thinking. It's something related to that, he can wait. And apparently when he was on that cart was when he started to crash, and then she had to go and get someone to say, look, this is what's happening now. And that's when he passed away. So that was like, I haven't even considered fishing since then. I don't think they're related, like, it didn't create like this scar in my psyche or anything, it just sucked. What really sucked and what makes, I mean, losing your best friend always sucks, but what really, you want to know what sucks? So that happened, this is true, this is my life. So that happened, and I remember I came into work on that Thursday, and I'm like, because I had 2 days off, and I hadn't talked to her, and I hadn't talked to her, so I came in on that Thursday, and like, the bosses pulled me in the room, they're like, hey dude, we gotta pull you aside. I'm thinking, oh crap, what did I screw up, right? What customer complained about my support ability? And they're like, hey dude, Marion passed away. And I was like, what? I thought they were joking, like, because we were very big jokers in that very small office, and they're like, nah, dude, we're 100% serious. So I was, like, jacked up. There's a point to this. So I was, like, jacked up. He was, like, my closest friend at the time. So I was all messed up. They sent me home. They gave me bereavement, even though he wasn't family, like family. They still gave me bereavement for 3 days. I was a pallbearer at his funeral, and this was back in EverQuest. So EverQuest, like, for people who say real relationships don't form in EverQuest, or in online, this was at the time. It really did. Most of the people from our guild actually came to his funeral, and it was really good. So I'm dealing with all this. This is true. This is true. I'm dealing with all this. So the funeral's over. You know, the guild, who's actually, like, the guild leader was there. I'll never forget his name. His name was Arn Wolf, in EverQuest, and he actually sung. He would always say in guild chat that he had this like incredible singing voice and blah blah blah. He actually showed up and he sung his heart out for my boy, and it was like awesome. I was like, wow. And people say these relationships, right, aren't real. These people don't care about you. And so it's over. You know, I'm trying to get used to the idea of him not being around. I remember, and here's where it gets ultra depressing. I'm so sorry. But my mom passed away about 2 weeks after his funeral. When I'm just trying to get a grip on things, my mom passed away. And I was just like, it was a horrible year. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, it was rough. That was a very rough time in my life. I'll be legit with you. Like, I've always been Christian. That one tested my faith. And though that month tested my faith in the extreme, I got really depressed. For the first and only time in my life, I actually, and my wife knows, I don't tell many people this, but I actually thought of taking my own life. I did. It was really, really bad time in my life. I felt like worthless. And I had that whole thing where when my mom passed, like, you know how because I was so young, I felt like I wasn't a good son, and I was a disappointment to her, and then I felt like a disappointment to my best friend, and it just like, I just felt like I had no value. Like what, you know, I didn't mean anything to anyone, and so that's what kind of led me down that path. And honestly, I think if I didn't have my wife and my 2 kids at that time, yeah, because my second oldest son was like a baby. I don't think I would have made it, to be honest with you. I really don't think I would have. Like, if my wife was amazing. She was amazing. It was definitely the lowest point I have ever been in my life. That put my faith to the absolute test. The absolute test. Like, I was just so angry. It's a very weird emotion. That's why, dude, when people say, like, they're depressed, you guys might notice in my stream, if someone says they're depressed or something's wrong, you'll notice I harp on it, like, hey, what's wrong? Talk to me. Because I know what it is to be in that place. I know what it is. And if you don't have anyone reach out and actually feel like they give two poops about you, you just feel like you're falling deeper into this, like, it's hard to explain, like a blackness, like just this emptiness. And like when no one has that hand, right? No one has that hand. The best way I could say visualize it, have you ever seen, and I know this is, it's not silly, but it's honestly how it feels if you're that person. Like, have you seen Final Fantasy Advent Children? So you know the scene where Cloud is being thrown up by everybody, like by Barrett, by Yuffie. They're all throwing him up to attack Balmut. And it looks like he's not going to get there. And you see that kind of despair come over him. And then you see, what's her name? Aeris. Aeris goes, you didn't think I was going to leave you, right? And then it starts playing the music from when she dies in Final Fantasy VII. And you see her hand come up. And then she throws him up. That's honestly what it feels like. When someone gives you that hand, it literally feels like they're just picking you up from this, when you feel like you're climbing out, because the upward motion of them throwing is like kind of how you want to climb out. Like in your head, you know this is a bad place, but you can't climb out of it. And you just feel like you're getting right there. And when that person gives you that hand to say, I got you, I'm not going to let you fall. That's honestly what it feels like. It feels like they're that hand that just tosses you up to kill Balmut. I know that sounds really weird, but if you've ever been in that situation, it makes perfect sense, because it's totally true. But yeah, so that's why you'll notice I ask people, are they okay a lot? Is everything alright? Because I know what it's like to be there. I know what it's like. No, it's alright, dude. It happened a long time ago. It took a lot for me to be able to talk about it like it is. And to be honest, the pain from losing your parent never goes away. Like that pain, there'll still be some days where, like, it'll hit me, like, you know, my mom's not here, and then I'll be a mess. Today is a good day though, and I'm safe to talk about it. But if I'm not, I'll always say, hey, can we change subject? But I'm good. As of right now, I'm good. As of right now, I'm good. And if it helps somebody out there that's struggling, dude, then it's worth it. That's how I feel about it. I love helping people. I do. I enjoy it. I've been in support a very long time. It's definitely my personality to be someone that wants to help others and, you know, be there. That's how you were on your deployment. I was all alone and could barely talk to people. Dude, it's rough being deployed, I would imagine. I don't have any reference for it, but I can understand. Oh, that's no problem. Hey, YouTube, you know, Mobcrest says, I got a few of you hanging out. Could you guys do me a solid? I don't care who it is in YouTube. I just really want to make sure that my unified chat is working. So YouTube, anyone, please type something. There is a slight delay when I tested it, about 10 to 20 seconds roughly. So if you wouldn't mind just saying hi or hello or test or whatever you want to say, just so I can make sure unified chat is working. Otherwise, I'm going to assume it's working and you guys just aren't talking. You definitely got help and you got help. Dude, that's good. I'm glad to. Getting help's important. Getting help's super important. Like, honestly, my personality, my whole life, whenever I haven't understood or couldn't do something, I have never been one to say, to shy away from saying, hey, I need help or I don't understand something. I've never really been that person. Like, even when I was at my lowest, I knew I needed help. It was just really hard to ask for it. Like, I never denied it. Like, if someone would be like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm in a bad place. I definitely need it. But never be afraid of that, man. Never, ever be afraid to admit you need help. What's that one? The one by Joe Cocker. Oh, gosh. What is it? With a little help from my friends. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because sometimes you do, I'm being honest. You just need a little help. It took a while for me to understand this saying, but it takes a village to raise a kid. And I believe that extends to more than just child rearing. I think humans are social people. Oh, I know, right? Humans are hella social people, right? We are. And I think I know I'm not saying there are people that are out there that are miserable and they hate their lives, that are single or don't have anyone. I'm definitely not saying that. But I think that we all yearn for someone, like, you know, to not be lonely, regardless of how fine we can be on our own. I think that we're just built to be around other humans and to have other humans in our life. And when you have that, or you feel like you don't have that, I think that causes a lot of problems. That's just me. Huh, nobody said anything in YouTube. I'm gonna look at my YouTube dashboard just to confirm, make sure no one's saying anything. Alright, YouTube, if you type something and I didn't see it, I'm moving over to the dashboard just to see. Oh, dude, let me test it from here. Dude, my watch just beeped at me twice. Crap! It's not working from here! No, I just tested it, Zoe. It's not. Gosh dang it. Dude, so, okay, I'll tell you guys my problem. And I'm sorry, YouTube. I apologize. I actually tested this before we went live and it worked. I think the issue is, for some reason, like, if I go to my live page, like, and if you understand what this is and you've used Mobcrush, please let me know so I can fix it. So, when I first started using Mobcrush, and Zoe, I do see your chat now. I am going to leave it up so I can see it. When I first started using Mobcrush, it would actually put my YouTube stream in my YouTube broadcast dashboard. Like, and that chat works, right? And I forgot that it doesn't do that anymore. So I was testing it from that dashboard. And if I test it there, it pops up in my multi-stream chat. However, I don't know what changed. I didn't change anything. For some reason, now when I use Mobcrush and it starts YouTube stream, it does two things. One, it starts like a very quick stream and posts it to Discord and says, hey, Val posted a YouTube video for a stream. And then after it does that, it starts a new live stream in a different window. And that has its own chat. Like, and I don't know what started caused. Like, I honestly, I'm a support person. So the first time I always ask someone that says something changed, I say, well, what did you change? Right? And I didn't change anything. It started doing that months ago. So I actually I'll have two links on my live dashboard. One says Val's live streams, and another one says the name of my current stream. And I have to click on the name of my current stream, and then I can see your guys' chat. And then there's that other chat, that other one, which I have no idea what it goes to be completely honest with you. So I apologize, YouTube. I can see your chat now. Please feel free to yell at me. I thought I had tested it, and I forgot about this whole split stream thing. I don't know how to fix it. I really don't. I thought I did today, but completely forgot. Let me make sure Mixer's still working. Even though I don't show anybody on Mixer, but since I forgot about that, let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, Mixer chat works. It's just, dude, Mixer and Twitch chat works in my multi-stream thing, but for some reason, I think it's because it opens up this new stream, and I'm wondering, oh, wait. You know what? I think I did change something. I think I did, and you know what it was? It's that, I added my Borderlands 3 stream as an event. I'm wondering if adding that as an event, like, caused an issue. Like, basically, if you think of streaming as slots, right? Like, normally when I would stream before I did that, it just goes right to my live dashboard. But because it says, oh, there's an event waiting in this live dashboard slot, let me open up this one. So then it opens up the secondary one. And I'm wondering if that's it. I guess I could delete the event and see if that fixes it. But I have to wait till next stream. But then I don't want to delete the event, because then people are going to be like, hey, is he not having a Borderlands 3 event? I guess I'll find out in 12 days. For now, I'll just keep monitoring it. I'll keep monitoring it my normal way, which is just opening up that secondary window. But just so YouTube knows, I don't want YouTube to think like I'm ignoring them. I'm definitely not ignoring you. At all. At all. So how are you doing, Zoe? If you're still around. If you're not, I totally don't blame you. If I felt ignored, I would not be around either. That was part of the reason of making sure my unified chat worked. Is to make sure that you guys aren't ignored. Because I did mix some people on Mixer the other day who weren't happy with me. But anyway, dang, life lessons from Val. Stream didn't really get dark. It did get slightly depressing, but hopefully if you guys can take anything out of that is that I am someone, if you feel like you want to talk, just send me a PM. Just send me a PM. I have no problem. No problem with talking to people who feel like they have no one else to talk to. Now, E7-wise, as you can see, I'm just doing tower. Oh, you're still here? Oh, good. You're doing tower as well. Need those ML summons before patch. Oh, yeah. So you can try to get a dupe and then exchange. Oh, well, but you have to get a dupe, Zoe, that is on the list to be refurbished. Or what would be the word? To be redone. And then you can exchange it for, you know, a different one. So if it were me, like, I'm hoping when I clear it, if I get a dupe, anything that of an ML I already have, there goes balance. Dude, my brain was like, it literally was struggling. It was like, what the hell is the word I'm thinking of? Thank you, Sneaky. Like, I was struggling. I was struggling. I appreciate Sneaky Hippo with the save. But yeah, if I get like like, you know, a Vildred, a Corvus, a Tenebria, a Fallen CC, definitely I will exchange it. I'm not looking for the memory imprint. I do still want Apocalypse Ravi as much as I know she sucks. I heard that, though, the word around the street is that Apocalypse Ravi will get buffed. I do still want her, even though she's not the best. I really do. For more emotional reasons. Even though I know she sucks. Like, the thing is, like, Ravi in the beginning carried me so hard. I really feel like I have to have her upgraded one. I really do. That's really the only reason. Emotional. That's it. There's no, I don't have a team for her or nothing. Like, it would have been better for me to save all my summons for Judge Kisei, like a new unit, you know, a new cleaver to play with. But here's true story, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really bored with Arena. Okay, so I'm gonna have to say, I gotta give it up to YDCB. He called it, right? I remember watching his streams, and YDCB like, you know what? Challenger, Legend Arena just isn't doing it for him anymore, right? He's like, it feels stale, I'm bored doing it, I go in, I cleave, but it's not like when it was at lower levels. Like, when I think about lower level Arena, I think about my single target, like, Lorena. I think about, like, my multiple step cleave team, where it was Requiem Roar, Diane, Bologna, and then Clarissa coming in with the AoE cleanup. And those matches, like, when I was lower level, was just, I have to say, like, they actually were fun. Now, with the current meta of just outspeeding, and I don't have a problem with a speed meta, okay? I really don't. But with, you know, having to kill ball turn 1 with no other choice whatsoever, which means cleaving is absolutely the best thing. I mean, you can bruiser it, but, like, when you bruiser something, you know it's going to take forever. Like, you know it's going to take forever. Real-time Arena is going to be fun. We'll see. I'm not, so this is going to disappoint a lot of people on my stream. So when SW released Real-Time Arena, I was not a fan. I'm still not a fan of Real-Time Arena, but for you guys, I will try to like it and see how it goes. I don't know what it is about Real-Time Arena that, like, puts me off. But I've never been a fan of it in any game. I just haven't. In any game, like, gacha game, like this, that is. I just don't think it is. You don't think you're ever gonna leave Masters? Cleave. I mean, you're gonna stay a Master. Honestly, Challenger, or Champion, I'm sorry. Champion is just, I don't know. I get just bored with it. Like, honestly, like, I haven't, even when the regular season picks up, I'm not sure how much I'm going to invest in trying to stay in Champion. I'm being honest. And it's not for a lack of units or a lack of skill. It's just for a lack of, it's boring. It's like, okay, Go in with whichever cleaver I'm using, be it Judge Kisei. I mean, if I have her, I'm assuming you know I pull her. Judge Kisei, BBK, Vildred, whoever it is, it just doesn't, it's not variety, right? If you guys look at my teams, how often do you see me using the same team on stream other than Arena? Like, you'll be like, oh crap, Val's got a new Wyvern 11, or oh crap, Val's got that. Because to me, there's fun in that variety. There's fun in being able to say, I'm going to bring whatever crazy shenanigans I want to bring and see if it works. Like, there's some fun in that. But with Arena, because of how it is, it's very hard. Someone pointed out to me, though, that the ball nerf will make strippers better. Because right now, right, so at first when I was looking at it, I wasn't looking from the point of what the ball nerf is going to do for strippers, right? Because I looked at it, okay, stupid 10%. Who cares? He still gets 40%, right, combat readiness. But what I wasn't thinking is that 10% matters. Because you look at people who push back like 30%, 20%. What that means is that now ball is only gaining 10% combat readiness. That's really good. Versus 20%, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. That gives you a chance to use multi-step DPS or multi-step teams, meaning maybe you can go back to Requiem Roar. Because here's imagine this. Okay, here's the scenario. Here's the scenario. So you go into a ball. Let's say we're using my old Cleave team. So we've got Requiem Roar, we've got Diane, we've got Bellona, and we've got Clarissa, right? So there's multiple steps that has to happen. And in that team, I was dependent on armor break, just because even though my Clarissa hit hard, she just didn't have enough on her own. So I needed one unit at least to be armor broken. And Requiem Roar was perfect for that because I could target who I wanted. That's why I never, for those wondering why I never focused on effectiveness with regular Earth Bellona, by the way, who's still awesome, was because of that. Because my Requiem Roar, I'd say like, okay, this is the weakest unit, right? So think of my Requiem Roar, I used her like I used Sez when we were Sez cleaving. I'd find the weakest unit, that's who I would Sez bomb. Then that one unit would die, Procus effect, everything would be good. That same principle applied to my first Cleave team. My Requiem Roar, I would say, okay, who's the weakest unit? Because I had her at 100% effectiveness and 100% armor break, right? So whoever I hit was going to get armor broken, barring resistance, okay? So I'd be like, okay, this is the weakest unit, armor break that. Then I'd get my attack buff, because I didn't care about Requiem Roar doing damage, so I had her go first. So then Diane busts. Right there, in current meta, Ball wins. Because Ball would have gotten 25% from when I armor broke with Requiem Roar. Then he would have got another 25% when I buffed with Diane, and it's game over. It's, assuming I wasn't running, and at the time there was no immunity. But typically Ball's going to win because he can strip and sleep, right? So anyway, so you lose. But now... You can do that because what's Harado? Harado's like 30% max skill, right? That means that Ball is only going to gain 10% combat readiness. So what this does is this forces the Ball teams to make a decision, right? So the only way they can compensate for a lack of combat readiness is to make their Ball faster. Right? Which people will say, well, that's easy for some people that play all that. That's true. That is very true. But for the common dude, it's not as easy. Who is just relying on that 50% combat readiness to outspeed you. Which means what's going to happen is all those people who were just using them because they were getting 50% combat readiness are going to have to use something else. Because they're not going to be fast enough to beat your Harado or whatever other shenanigans that you're going to use now to combat that. So that's a big deal. Like that 10% is huge. So the big one, the big name for this right now is Basar. Because with Basar's buffs coming up, he should be able to efficiently deal with Ball. Now, in addition, that could also, I know this is going to sound crazy, I have one built and I might try him, but that could give some legitimacy also to Roman. because now Roman may be an honest to goodness unit you can use for ball, right? So that's why that ball nerf is bigger than I initially thought it was, because it could bring back multi-step cleave teams that are actually a bit more fun, right? It could give it could even give what's her face, Bacon, more use, right? Because Bacon is still, in my opinion, a good assassin for ball teams. I think Bacon is a good counter to ball, because in a ball team, right, you want to kill him first, and then you can deal with the ML Aura through either having immunity or whatever. Like for instance, I came up with this team a bit ago to deal with ball if you want to go single target and you love Bacon for Raging Regime. Basically, what you do is you have your Bacon crazy fast and buff, right? You have your Bacon go, assassinate Ball, because Ball has to die first because of his combat readiness. So then you're like, alright, well what do you do about the Aura or the Dizzy? Then next, because Bacon gives you combat readiness, then you have your ML Ren go. Your ML Ren goes, gives immunity to everybody, right? And then you can have your other DPS just waiting. So then their Aura goes, you have immunity, doesn't do anything. The only thing you have to be afraid of is Leela, Violin, Dizzy, right? Because a Leela, Violin, Dizzy will mess up your day in that build, assuming she gets the strip, right? So in a typical attack order, the Dizzy does go before the Aura, so there is a chance the Dizzy will strip you and Aura will still get off the stun. But if you're looking for a different type of team, that team will work, and that team will have even more legitimacy after the Ball debuff. And also after because Crimson Armin's going to be hit so hard by she loses half of her ability, which is good. It needed to happen. I'm a Crimson Armin user on defense. I know how strong she is. It needed to happen. That's all it comes down to. It really did. But with everything else being nerfed and kind of bringing everything back in line, there is a balance to it, right? With her being nerfed, that allows you a lot more options on offense, right? It allows you a lot more offense. You tie that in with the ball nerf, like you've got a lot more things that you can do now. A lot more things. I know it hasn't hit yet. I'm speaking in future tense. It's going to give you a lot more options. So it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing, and it's one I'm surprised I missed. I can't remember who pointed it out in chat to give them props. Damn it, it's Kayla. All it's going to do is have JP Say and BBK running around me. What's the difference from now? Like, everyone still uses Judge Kisei and BBK. I don't see the difference. I'm missing the point. I agree. So, but what does it? I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of what the answer. I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to think of what the answer would be if you're making a defense. So what would you, so as a user who will have to deal to this, what are you going to do on arena defense to counter BBK and what was the big issue? I definitely would like to hear what you believe the big issue to be. I don't mean that sarcastically, even though I know it sounded a little sarcastic. It wasn't. That's just unfortunately how it came out. What do you see as the big issue? Wow, 2 stuns. That's pretty freaking nice. Was it 3-turn immunity? Passive was an issue though. You just were in a situation where it didn't matter to you because you had BBK. Just like where I have the Arbiter Villager and BBK. But for other people who weren't in that situation, who didn't have those units. They didn't have any other options to deal with it. So the passive was huge. It's just in your particular case, it wasn't huge. Because you have to remember that Smilegate has more, Vildred requires setup though. So does, Says not so much. Vildred, I'm thinking. So I'm trying to think of the elements on arena defense. Oh yeah, obviously, absolutely. I 100% agree with you on that. 120% agree with you on that. No doubts. I actually tested Says after the supposed Says nerf, which actually wasn't a Says nerf. They were just fixing Wind Rider, and I was still cleaving just fine with Says. The problem was people who were cleaving with Says and their team didn't have any gear because they relied on Says to kill with Wind Rider. Those were the people who were screwed by the nerf. I wasn't, because I didn't strictly rely on my whole team had gear and I had cleanup for if Says failed. So it didn't matter to me. I cleaved with them for a while after the nerf, and then I got then I built my Vildred, and then I built my BBK because I just like variety. I don't like running the same thing. Yeah, no, it was their fault, right? It was. They're like, oh, my Says got nerfed. And then I like, this happened on stream too. I was like, oh, what team are you running? Well, I'm running a Ruzit and a Helga for speed imprint. I was like, how are they geared? Oh, they have no gear. They're just there for the speed imprint. Dude, obviously, there's a problem there. I don't, or 20. Well, here's the thing, and I know this might be an unpopular opinion because corporations definitely make mistakes. But, I mean, you gotta remember, oh, she's dead. They do have more access to more data than we do, right? So they definitely have access to more data to say that this will be an overall more balanced change based on whatever information they have, right? So that's what I'm hoping they're doing. That's what I'm hoping they're looking at, like their superior analytics than what we have, you know, from the matches that we've done. If that's true, I have no idea. But Smilegate seems like they actually give two poops about their community and that they do make informed decisions and they're not just, I don't know. We gotta consider MLGate though, right? I'm hoping that the decisions are based. Oh, dude, we wiped. This team wasn't really that great, huh? If it's too much, they'll probably buffer. Yeah, no, they don't seem like the type that would be like, well, we did this, you're all screwed now, deal with it. Not at all. I'm sure if there is a better option to it, like they realize, like, ooh, this was not the best move, that they would go back and roll it back. That's my assumption. I mean, they don't seem like they would just be like, F you. Is it the same stage you took out Vivian? Is it really? Great minds think alike, I guess. I gotta build my Momo. You guys have so much fun with Momo. I want to be on the Momo train. She's SSS, but I haven't done her specialty. And my Diane is like my my unit that I absolutely love to pieces forever and ever. Yeah, dude, a lot of people are huge on Momo. I gotta get on that Momo train. Like, I barely started playing 2 months ago, but been watching the game since day one. Oh, you have? Nice. Your Aang has been... Yeah, my Aang, I actually don't know what I use her. Momo is OP. Yeah, Momo seems really good. So many people love her. So many people love her. And I've actually watched her, like, other streamers fight against her and that, and she does look really good. I really got to build her at some point. Momo is love, Momo is life. I got to build her. I'll get around to it someday. Yeah, for her to do that, she just has a higher gear requirement, though, since her stats are based off 3-star. It's definitely possible to do. What are you currently working? Assassin Kali. Because I want to make... oh, you're about to rush into Champion? I just hang out in Champion. I don't try to progress anymore myself, damn it. I just, like, hang there and stay around, like, 3 to 5. That's it. I don't make any more effort beyond that for Arena. It's just so bummer. Yep, 100% you're correct. I've always been envious of YDCB Shadow Squad, and when I pulled Spectre Tenebria, I was like, holy crap, I'm halfway to Shadow Squad. So, I was like, oh shoot. And then I pulled Assassin Kali, it was like immediate. Alright, building Shadow Squad. Like, there was no hesitation. It was just like, this is gonna happen. Shadow Squad will be in the house. So yeah, that's 100%. I have no qualms with saying I'm definitely, it's not my original build. But I'm gonna love it. BBK and Shooting Star Arcades? I like both of those units though. Shooting Star Arcades is just an idiot on arena defense. If they would fix Shooting Star Arcades AI on defense, she would be so much better. But she is an absolute moron on defense. Absolute. I fought her so many times where she could have clutched it, but instead she wastes her heal on some stupid buff or something. It's like, dude, what? You could have clutched that. Yeah, she is dumb. But on offense, I mean, she's pretty strong. You know who also is pretty strong on offense? Like, and because could be because I built mine defensively though. That could be it. I'm not gonna deny it. But I run a GW team that is Dark Corvus, Fallen Cecilia, and Diane. And oh my god, that team, like, it's been able to kill almost anything that I've thrown at it. My only issue is what you guys warned me about with Dark Corvus, which is if he's really good, but if his effect resistance isn't high enough, then he just gets CC'd. And that's the only problem I have issues with. Like, and I built my, whatchamacallit, I built my, Fallen Cecilia as DPS. She's not tank, so she hits freaking hard. Like, I kill one shot, I can almost, like, she'll have a splinter of health left. I can almost one-shot Assassin Kali, which isn't a big deal. But almost. It depends on who they're running with and if they have a defense buff. Oh, I love Diane. Your second defense team earns you many defense wins. What's your second defense team, Anna, if you don't mind sharing with the class? Hopefully I can pull Emerald College to complete yours as well. Who are you going to use for the tank that gets beat in the face, though? I'm going to use Corvus, because I don't have Crow, but Corvus should work the exact same way. DZ, Kayron, and Rule. Ooh, Rule of Light. I'm jelly. I don't have a Rule of Light. Good pull there. Very good pull, actually. You have Crow, damn it. I wouldn't mind a Crow, but no Dark Corvus. Dark Corvus is so good, dude. Like, getting a 17k normal hit is really nice. Like, at first, like, when I first saw him, I was like, I mean, because he can't crit, right? So, I was like, when I first started using him, like, this guy's gonna be trash. Like, he can't crit. And I've watched YDCB, right? But YDCB, he sometimes he does stuff for the lols, and it doesn't necessarily showcase Dark Corvus the best. And so when I start using him on that one team, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I could just pick a unit and be like, who's gonna die? I mean, literally, that's what I can just say. Who's gonna die? Like, the only time I flub on Dark Corvus is when he misses because I'm trying to hit a Violet, or they have a Fat Cat and you miss. That sucks. That will mess up a Dark Corvus's day. It's just like, Rule with idols is evil. Anyone tries to kill her and the unit with the highest. Yeah. Yo, dude, ignore defense in every game I've ever played, gotcha or otherwise, is always an OP ability. Like, I would so love a Watcher Shuri. Like, I'm gonna build my Secret at some point just because she has ignore defense. And she gets more ignore defense as debuffs. I'm actually working on a Rage set for her. Because she already requires debuffs to be good anyway, so I might as well run her on Rage. It's been not easy going though. Rage is not cooperating with drops. But also I kind of gave up on Rage. And I've been going, I've been farming the hell out of Banshee. The absolute hell out of Banshee. And Banshee is like resist, destruction, lifesteal, and oh, is it Rage? Maybe it is Rage. I don't know. Because the next one's Unity, Immunity, and what else? Yeah, I have a lots and I have a Kali. I just don't have Watcher Shuri. Oh, dude, I did get an Armin. Wait, didn't I get a dupe Armin? Hold on. Anna just said something that made me happy. I did get a dupe C Armin. Wait. Didn't I get a dupe? Because can I exchange my dupe C Armin for Watcher Shuri, you think? I'm pretty sure I got 2 dupe C Armins, actually. Yes, I did. Could I exchange? Hold on. We gotta... Oh, I could get my Watcher Shuri. And could I also exchange for C-Dom, my second one? No, I have a fully built. I have a fully built already. Fully built, because she's on my defense. So I could exchange both of those with no big deal. Where is she? There she is. Fully built already. You can only switch one? Aw, bummer. Alright, so who do I want more? Watcher Shuri or C-Dom? Alright, nah, someone just clarified. Hey, Milo, and thank you for the clarification. You think C-Dom over Watcher Shuri? Oh, I don't know. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, I appreciate it. I see, I don't have either one. Dang it. Ah, C-Dom for Arena. That would give me more options in Arena, but I have a lot of options in Arena, and Arena, frankly, is boring me. I could use some Guild Wars help, though. I suck at Guild Wars. Huh. But Arena, honestly, is kind of boring me. I was just talking about that, though, at the beginning of the stream. Arena is legitimately boring me right now. I'm just not... I'm not into it. I'm not feeling it. I don't know. I have to think. Maybe you can pull one of them after Tau. Hey, there you go. But no, I want to dupe... Because if I get a dupe ML5, like, of the 4 I have, if I get one of the 4 I have, I kind of want Aura. I know a lot of people are exchanging Aura because of the debuff. And the debuff is slightly bad, but... Yeah, I'm in, champ. Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back. I want you, hit you up. I'm on the other side. I miss you. Because why? For reasons? Well, I can understand that. Yeah, I really kind of want an Aura or a Ball. Even though Ball's getting nerfed, I really want. Both of them are getting nerfed. Actually, I can't. I mean, I would want Ken. Ken is really good. But, like, I don't know. Every time you look at your Aura, I want to keep her. Really, Aura? Dude, Aura is awesome. In my opinion, even looking at the nerf, I think Aura is awesome. So, I have to disagree with you on that, Brotato. I think Aura is freaking awesome. You know, I want to check something. Let me go to live here real quick. Yeah, regular Aura is getting is getting some love. You're not a big fan of the debuff thing, not your playstyle. But weren't you just saying you want to build a secret? And secret's all about debuffs as well, though, Brotato. Mama Kisei just beckons you. Mama Kisei would be nice. Don't get me wrong. But then it's just more cleave. Honestly, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, you didn't say secret? Who was also agreeing with me on secret? When we were talking about ignore defense units. Someone was saying, yeah, they agreed. I thought it was you, damn it. I'm sorry. Thought it was you, my friend. I don't, like, Mom, see, here's my problem. Here's my problem. My playstyle is I love AoE, right? AoE mostly for PvE. In PvP, it's, I'm just, honestly, I'm just tired of cleaving. I'm honestly tired of cleaving. And Mama Kisei's just more cleave in arena. Like, I don't know. I like AoE damage and I like big crits. That's Val's playstyle. That's what I like. I'm not a big single target person. I like big, fat, juicy crits in AoE damage. That's why you'll notice pretty much everyone I run with has some type of, like, a really strong AoE. If they're not a buffer, of course. If they're not a buffer. But Kisei would just be more AoE. And I don't know. Like, I think I'm just kind of getting tired of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I think it's a hilarious mechanic. Low HP units, it can be an absolutely hilarious mechanic, for sure. For sure. Is someone... Oh, hey, my family's coming home. I thought I heard my family. My son. My second oldest son, whose birthday was yesterday. You can't, buddy. You have to send it to me. Or, well, Kent Wan's not here, but you can send it to me. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, he does. And to make it worse is that he gets that immortal, so you can't even kill him. So his HP is just always super low. Here, let me pull up my Twitch, so that way I can see my PMs. Because that's one thing this unified chat does not show. I have to actually open up Twitch to see my PMs. Alright, there we go. Let me go back to... But yeah, I don't know, man. I have to admit, like, the more I think about, like, even if they, like, let's say they release some really good AoE unit, and I do think Vivian is decent. I don't think she's, like, ultra strong. I think she's decent. I think she's a good unit for people to use. But, like, even if she was super strong, I mean, how does that change, though, right? Like, I'm still going to do the same thing in Arena. Alots, Vivian, Cleave. If there's a new Cleave unit, I'm going to do the same thing. Alots, new unit, Cleave. Like, it's like, you see what I'm saying now? Like, the variety, it just doesn't seem there. And, like, if you single target just takes so long. Single target is just like this trudge that you have to climb. It works, right? It works, but it's just this long, drawn-out process. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with me lately when it comes to that. Arena has, since this preseason has started, Arena has just sounded less and less like something I want to do, like on a regular basis. It really has. It really, really has. And it's just because, like, my mind just keeps saying I'm doing the same thing. You're doing the exact same thing you were doing a little bit ago. There's no variety to it, right? You get your A-lots, you get another unit, you cleave. It does. It does. That's why I like PvE content. Like, I'll see how real-time arena goes. I'll try to be into it for you guys. But the thing is, I'm just not really big on real-time arena. I'm really, really not. Like, even in SW, like, it didn't blow my skirt up. Like, I was like, I'm going to try to be into it because it's content. It's dynamic content that you guys can watch. But, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm not a big RTA fan. But I'm making the commitment to try to, at least for you guys, because I know you're going to want to see it. Meepo, I kind of agree with you after a while, like, especially from Champion to Legend. So the highest I've been is Legend 3. No, Legend 2. No. Legend 4. Legend 4 is as high as I've ever been. And it's just, it's really a chore up there. Like, honestly, I kind of don't ever want to go to Legend again, to be honest with you. Like, just the insanity there is crazy. And it kind of killed my thirst for PvP improvement. What? Sorry, my kid just came home, and I had the alarm armed for the night. Here, let me disable it. Alright, sorry about that. Like I said, my family came home, and I haven't left the house since I woke up, so the alarm was still armed from
just the two kids.
The night. Oh, you and Josh?
Me and William.
Oh, hey, William.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, we left a little early because we finished packing everything. So they're probably coming down right now. We're just about to start coming down.
How was your birthday?
That was good. It was good.
Good. I said happy birthday. I knew you didn't have signal, but I replied to your mom's post.
What are you?
Legend is well territory. Dude, Legend is just like, the problem with Legend is it's just like, what?
Sorry, I just gotta hop in the stream real quick. You know what I mean?
This is my second oldest.
Yeah?
Second oldest chat.
I'm gonna need a happy birthday in the chat, everybody.
Yeah, it was his birthday yesterday. If you want to see yourself, that's what you look like.
I do look good, don't I?
And he's very humble. Very, very humble. This is my second oldest. I love you, buddy.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too. You had a good time now?
It was good.
Okay, good. His older brother is the one that's off to college. I don't think his older brother's ever showed on stream. But yeah, that's my second oldest. He is the one, and personality-wise, most closest to me. Most closest to me, for sure. His brother definitely takes after his mom. But if you, Mini Val, who looks exactly like him, like everyone always says they're twins, definitely has a combination of my and my wife's personality. My daughter is kind of her own unique thing. Like, I don't think really she's like either one of me, except for me and my daughter both hate mornings, and my wife my wife knows this, so if she's watching, this isn't new information, but my wife annoys me and my daughter every single morning. Because me and my daughter, you don't F with us in the morning. You don't ask us a million questions. You don't bother us. You just let us be, right? And my wife, who's a morning person, is just, like, it's just coming at you. You're like, and so, like, it's taken my wife a while to get used to that. But, like, sometimes she'll forget, and it'll just put me and my daughter in a bad mood. Because she is definitely like me in that. I'm not a morning person. Definitely not. Which is odd, because I have to get up at 4:55 to go to work, right? But, yeah. Yep. And I think you stream has seen my daughter. I actually have a Twitch clip with my daughter where it was she hopped on stream and I sign out with Stay Frosty, and my daughter hopped in, like, unbeknownst. I didn't know she was gonna do that, but she just jumps in and she goes, and Stay Frosty, and it was just, we said it at the same time, and it was so cute. So that's like my favorite Twitch clip. I actually watch that from every now and then. That's how you are, damn it. You're not a morning person. Yeah, dude, I'm not. And my wife is, and she tries to be all happy and ask us a million questions, like, right when we wake up, and it's so annoying. And I keep telling her, like, lovingly telling her, like, hey, babe, can you just give me like an hour or two before you hit me with all this, because this isn't, and she'll be like, oh, yeah. But with my, like, I'm an adult, but with her daughter, who her daughter just has to do what she says, like, it's not as easy to tell her, like, babe, don't do that to Christy. That's my daughter. She needs to do it. And I'm like, I know, babe, but she's just like me. Just let her be. Let her be grumpy in the morning, because sometimes those two will do this in the morning. They'll do this. I'll have to, like, all right, come on. You know, Crystal, do what your mom says. Shay, please, you know, let your daughter be grumpy because she's like her dad. But she's like her mom in the sense that girl, this is, I swear to you, a true story. Like with three older brothers, right? You think that my daughter would be a tomboy or very tomboyish. My daughter is as girly can get. Like, I mean, I don't know how it happened with three older brothers. Like, never really having girly things around her. She is as girly can possibly be. This is a true story. When she was like 3 or 4, do you know what my daughter loved doing? And I'm not making this up. If my wife was here, she'd tell you she loves shoe shopping. My daughter at the age of 3 loved shoe shopping. Like, she would go and like actually pick out her own shoes at 3. That is so true. And to this day, that girl loves to shop. But so my wife also loves to shop. But here's where my daughter is like me. My daughter likes going out. She likes hanging out with people, where I don't. I'm very much a stay-at-home kind of guy. I don't like venturing outside my castle, if you will. My daughter, she's like my wife. If someone's going somewhere, my daughter's like, hey, can I go? Can I go? Okay, so she definitely shares that. But where my daughter gets like me, my daughter hits a point where she has had enough of outside, where she's done. Mentally, in her head, she decides either she's shopped enough, she's walked enough, whatever the trigger is, she's just done. If you don't evacuate and get that girl home from when she hits that point, she will be the biggest pain in your rear you can possibly imagine. My wife hates that, though, because they'll be out shopping and having a good time, and then my daughter hits that point where, she's had enough, she wants to go home. And then my wife doesn't want to, right, because she's in the shopping zone, I guess. And they'll butt heads. Because then my daughter will be all miserable, which makes my wife miserable. And then she has to bring her home. And I always tell my wife, well, just bring her home and then go back out. But my wife is an extrovert, where she recharges by being with people. So if she's not with someone, she's not a solo person. There has to be someone with her. So then it just kills her mood and puts her in a bad mood. And very interesting family dynamics in my house. And I don't like having a bunch of friends. That's why I only have 4. I actually have a lot of people I would classify as friends. But I would say people who will be there for me no matter what. I know of 2 for sure. Like, no matter what can happen, I know I can depend on either one of them. Like, so much so, and I mean this, like, they're this close to me. This isn't a joke or an exaggeration. If they were like, hey, come help me bury a body, I'd do it, no question asked. No questions asked. I'd be like, all right, I'll be right there. I love them. I love both of those 2 people very much. Like, in my mind, they are family. If you were to cut them, you cut me. I love them absolutely to pieces. But you wouldn't call them friends. That makes sense. One of my buddies at work, families help each other bury bodies. There you go. No questions asked. You forgot that part. No questions. That's very important. Very important. You don't ask questions. You just do it. Yeah, friends are awesome. I love having friends. My friends, though, are like me. They're not like the needy type where they have to go out and hang out all the time to justify the friendship. It's like we keep in contact and we help each other, when we need. And we know each of us can count on one another. And that's good enough. But there's not that constant need to be around each other constantly. I'm not really a big fan of friends like that smothering friendship where you have to be there every second of every day. Like Friends, the Friends, the TV show. Like, honestly, that's a bit much for me. Like, I don't want friends that are that close. I know some people are totally okay with that, and I like the show, But honestly, that smothering friendship is just too much. For me personally. I love watching it. I don't think I would want to actually be involved in a friendship like that. That's the best part of Friends. It's, oh dude, it would be, for me it'd be annoying as heck. Legit would be annoying as heck. Like, but luckily, like, my two also yes men type of friends who agree with everything, even if it's against their morals, like hell no. Well, I don't think that's a real friend at that point, because I've definitely come with some moral issues to both of my friends, and they've definitely called me on my BS. They're definitely not, yes, neither one of them. They will call me on my BS and be like, look, you know, this is what's right. You know, this is what you need to do, so let's just get it done. I mean, that's how they are. I don't think a yes man friend is a real friend, in my opinion. Friends need to call you on your BS when you're full of it. They just do. That's like, I think that's like that should be in the friend manual. That should be like friend, because if you're a real friend, you don't want your friend to get hurt or do anything that would, I don't know, that's just how I see it. That's how you classify friends? I would trust both of them with my credit card. No problem. Actually, one of them, back when I was a lot poorer, one of them was pretty much my financial advisor and helped me get my finances straight and stop being sucky at it. Pretty much, he did. He was definitely there with great advice, and again called me on my BS about how I was creating my own problems with that lifestyle. So yeah, definitely that's how I see real friends. Yep, I agree. I agree. And that's how I would classify both of them, as my best friends on the planet. Like I said, you cut them, you cut me. I 100% mean that. And they're also, both of them aren't smothering. That's the great part. That's the best part. They're not smothering. One of them is a little too not smothering though. One of them, I talked to him about it, and it's just like he needs to get more involved. Like, and he's sometimes too hands off, I think. Like, there when you need him, but sometimes he's just a little too hands off, in my opinion. But he knows what's up. He knows how I feel about that. Oh, man. I've been, like, congested lately. Like, before the freaking tail end of summer, that's really weird. Like, runny nose, mucus in the back and everything. I don't know what's up with that. In the back of my throat. Like, I honestly don't know. Yeah, it's weird, dude. Like, I feel like sometimes, like, it's weird. It's very weird. Yeah, we're not ending the E7 stream right now, but just as a heads up, I'm thinking 2 hours, sometime within the next 3 hours, I want to switch and play some Astral Chain around that area. Not now though, not any time within the next hour for sure, for absolutely sure. But I do like to give you guys a heads up, like, so you know what I'm thinking. Dude, Astral Chain is lit. I'm going to play it all the way through on stream. I don't play it off stream, so you guys can experience the story. And I think I did it on YouTube as well, so there should be VODs available for it if you want to catch up. But the game is lit. The game is seriously lit, dude. It is really, really good. I like the story. I love the combat. The combat is super, super fun. I will admit, I do have it on filthy casual mode. So I thought about cranking up the difficulty, but since this is like the first console action RPG I've been in a while, I thought I would come in a little light. But when we play Borderlands, we're definitely going to beat it the first time, and then from there on play on a true Vault Hunter mode. For sure. Because I know I like to say this a lot, 12 days until the Borderlands 3 24-hour stream. No, tonsil stones are, I know what tonsil stones are, and I've had them, and they are very disgusting. Tonsil stones are, you'll feel like you have something stuck in your throat, and you'll cough, and this white-looking globulous thing will come out, and it smells like poop, because it's pure bacteria. That's what tonsil stones are. Oh, you already said that. I missed the part where you said those solid white balls. Yeah. Tonsil stones are disgusting. They are gross, dude. I've actually accidentally coughed them up in public situations and tried to cover it up. Because I'll be like, and I'll feel it come in my hand, and it's like, oh, I know it's there, and you gotta like get rid of it, but they smell so bad, right? Usually I'll excuse myself to the bathroom, wash my hands. But what I started doing is I use like 3 different kinds of gargle. And that tends to do it. Like, dude, like the most embarrassing situation, those gosh damn things would come out. I hate it so much. But since I started gargling, I haven't had them. It's been, I would say, at least a year since I've had a tonsil stone come out. It's a totally normal thing. It doesn't mean you're gross and disgusting. It just happens to some people sometimes. They're the worst smelling things you can. They smell like poop, basically, like pure concentrated poop, because they're literally pure bacteria. That's all they are. They're pure bacteria. But yeah, I know I mentioned a lot, but I'm really looking forward to it, guys. The Borderlands 3 stream. I do hope you show up. Because, again, you will be able to win a free copy of Borderlands 3 for PC on my stream. I'm hoping we have a good turnout. No, I don't either, but, dude, coughing up a tonsil stone in the middle of something public is even a bit beyond me. Now, what my embarrassment is, like, I don't know if you guys heard me tell stories about how I embarrass my friends when we go out to eat or we go out to a public event. That kind of stuff, I don't care. Like, and how I look, like, I can have a neck beard and all that stuff. I don't care what people think of me, right? I'm happy. But stuff like that bothers me. Tonsil stone stuff bothers me. I don't want to have that happen in public. All right, later, Anna. You take care, young lady. It's good to see you. Hey, you stay safe, all right? And feel free to message me in Discord if you ever want to, like, talk or something like that. But you have a great one, and food sounds phenomenal. I have not eaten, but I'm pretty hungry. I am pretty hungry. That reminds me, I'm going to text my daughter and see if they are on their way down. Can't text my wife because if they're on their way back, she's driving. So. You're eating olives? Dude, I'm super hungry. I'm like ridiculously hungry right now. Alright. Yeah, they're on their way. She says they're almost home. I was hoping they were closer. Or they were a little bit further away so my wife could swing by and get food. That's okay. That's okay. By the way, man, look at the difference in my E7 stream. 15 people in Twitch and 8 in YouTube. Man, I know you guys like E7, but come on, console gaming, watching that isn't that bad, is it? It's not that bad. You can come out, keep your old buddy Val company. Can't wait to see my babies. It's only been one night. I act like I haven't seen them in like freaking 20 years. But, you know, back in the day, my wife would, you know, take the kids out and they'd go to overnight stuff. Like, once they went back home when my in-laws were in Pennsylvania for like a month. And you know what? Back in the day, I was like, oh, you know, it's cool. Like, I got kind of the house to myself, walk around naked. Because I'm a big, like, walk around naked kind of guy. Like, that's what I do when the kids leave. But now, it's like, man, I miss my kids. I miss my family. I want them here.
I'm going to take William
All right, you
to
take
his
William?
house so he can grab his laptop and we're going to come back so we can play Minecraft.
Oh, Lord.
Did I get a happy birthday in the chat?
You did get a lot of happy birthdays.
I appreciate it. I love y'all.
All right.
I love y'all. Y'all my supporters, man. I love y'all.
You're just jealous how we play Minecraft, Uncle Russ.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Jealous.
Can we get a Valance play Minecraft in the chat?
No.
Valance play Minecraft.
Oh, my goodness. Big 80s.
You gotta hop in our Minecraft server, Uncle Russ.
I do?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Wow, Big 80s. Holy smokes. That is a name at least 3 months I haven't seen in chat. I'm not saying you haven't been around, but you haven't talked. That's for sure. No, okay, so Big 80s. This is a true story. I know it's going to hit me hard, and you guys try not to laugh at me too much, right? But as you all know, my daughter was our last kid because we tried one last time for a girl. We got her. I got taken care of. My shop is now closed, so I can't have any more kids. When my daughter was born, this is a true story. She's maybe 1 or 2 at this. My wife finds me cradling her in my arms, just crying my eyes out. And my wife's like, oh, God, what's wrong? And I'm like, this is true. This is true. I'm like, someday she's going to get married, and then I won't be her favorite guy anymore.
Oh, my God.
And my wife does her best not to laugh. She's like, baby, she's 2. You're fine. So I know at my daughter being 2, going through that, I know when she walks out that door being my last one, I know it's going to hit me hard, Big 80s. I have no doubt. Come here. Speaking of her, they just walked in.
I just walked in, not them. I have to use your restroom.
You do?
Yeah, because I just fell asleep the whole time.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
All right, good, good. Empty nest is pretty indescribable. You have to experience yourself. No one can compare you. Oh, dude, I hate crap like that. Like, already, it was, hey, Rice Samuels. Hey, buddy, sorry, I didn't, I saw you say that, and it reminded me I need to respond. Thanks for coming out, Rye. I appreciate it. You went through it recently? Yeah, dude, when my oldest left home, now granted, I do have 3 that are still here, but when my oldest left to go to school, and he's pretty much put us on notice that they're going to try to find a place at, after she graduates at the school there, so I know, like, his days are numbered in this house. Like, he's really only home when it's vacation at his school. It hurt. You can't even go in. Dude, I know I'll be the same way. Gosh damn it. I know I am. I know I am. I try to, when that comes up though, me and my wife, we try to make jokes. Like, we'll be like, crap. When the kids are gone, what the hell am I going to do with just you? So we try to make jokes, but we both know that we're just going to be dying inside. All jokes aside, we know it. Damn, they taught it Diane. You're 20 and you're going to be moving out soon? Oh, dude, 100% I agree. And I'm sorry, like, to say this, stream, and I hope I don't disappoint you. I try to be fair and balanced with my kids, but true story, there is definitely a double standard in my house. There is definitely a double standard here. I'm not even going to try to lie. My daughter definitely is more special, more guarded, more protected than my boys are. I would let them do things that I wouldn't let her do. I try not to be that way. I realize it's not fair, but it's just how I am. I love my daughter to pieces. She's my only baby girl. And she's the baby on top of that. It's going to be rough when she walks out that door. That you, baby boy?
Yep.
Hey, man. It's good to have you back. How was it?
Good.
It was lit? Cool. Guys, we might take a quick stream break because, I've never been a helicopter parent. I really haven't. I'm a very much a hands-offish kind of guy. Even with my oldest, like my oldest will come to me with advice, and I'd be like, hey, this is how I see it. But I don't meddle. My wife is definitely the meddler. For sure. For sure, my wife is definitely that way. I'm not. Not even a little bit. But we might take a break because I'm hungry. I don't want to order food. I got to save money. Can't be affording to get DoorDash all the time. By the way, you pulled... Oh, dude, congrats. Arbiter Vildred is still viable after the nerf, by the way. If you've ever watched me cleave Big 80s, you'll know that I don't... only time I depend on the death and revive is when I'm fighting other Arbiter Vildreds. So if you build them correctly, you won't have to depend on it. I don't. Like, the only time I depend on it is if I'm fighting other Arbiter Vildreds. Because that's just how Arbiter Vildred on Vildred violence goes. The first Vildred to die loses. Yeah, he's pretty decent. But once he loses the attack buff on revive, he's going to, I suspect, he's going to be well, I know he's going to be a lot easier to deal with on arena defense, for sure. No doubts. No doubts. But I've been honestly, I mean, I've been thinking of going back to my BBK cleave, which really isn't that hard. Finally got a high success W11 team. Hey, Rise, share with the class. What did you use? Because there could be someone that is still trying to get a successful team, and your information could really help them out. So if you don't mind sharing, what is it? Can you believe people still play? Oh, yeah, and they're very passionate about DHC. Very, very passionate. There are still passionate people. Like, Trinity is still a mod, even, in DHC, and a mod who posts quite frequently, apparently. That posts quite frequently. So, yeah, there's definitely still passion in DHC. It's the game that I came from. It stands for Dungeon Hunter Champions. It's a game that they had great potential, but unfortunately, the devs dropped the ball too many times in regards to bugs, and in regards to community relations. They dropped the ball too many times for Val, and I hit the eject button. And they were great at communication, terrible at follow-through. Absolutely terrible at follow-through. Well, part of it they had a league-like. Yes, there was part of it. That was called 5v5, and it was definitely league-like. You're correct, damn it. Rice Samuels, you pull Fat Cat from your free 10 dailies. Dude, that's a nice pull. Congrats. I have yet to pull a 4 or 5 star since they've been added to the Covenant pool, and my free daily summons have been poop doodle. I'm going to be honest. My free daily summons have been absolutely terrible. I have nothing that I can speak of for you guys. I mean, there's honestly nothing for me to say. So, really, my free 10 daily summons are just nothing. I mean, there's nothing. There just really isn't. SSB, a Maltmo, General Purgus, and Clarissa. Congrats, man. Seaside Bologna was awesome. I'm glad you picked her up when she was a limited unit. Big 80 says, I went DHC Skylanders. Oh, I played Skylanders for a week. Hated it. Hated it. I hate any game that uses that stupid collect shards to actually get a unit kind of thing. Hey, baby. How are you? All right. Let me go. I'm going to grab my wife. Hold on. Oh, Josh. What the heck? You're going to play basketball? You couldn't even catch that?
You just said, Josh, here.
Bam!
It doesn't matter.
There you go, Josh. I was even expecting it, and I'm not going to play basketball. Look at that.
Smells funky in here.
It does? Oh, look at that.
No, that's not good. No, but when I
You walked in?
I think, yeah, I think it's the dishes.
Could be, because there was a lot of cereal that was dumped out before you guys left. Ooh, Halloween crunch. This is good every day.
The car definitely needs a car wash now.
Yeah. Dusty road. Very dusty. Super dusty road. Mama, send me the pictures of me, please.
Good, because you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
All of you smell like campfire, which I love that burp smell. Love it. Try not to eat that much. It was a crappy night without you.
I was going to sleep on the cot. All the morning to sleep on the
Campfire.
campfire stuff gives me a headache.
No, I don't want that
he told us.
I'm crazy starving. I was hoping to catch you before you got down. Chris is like, nope, we're almost home. I'm like, darn it.
You were all, even though it was only one night right
Not Crystal. Crystal was like, I want to stay till Monday. When the first like hour we're there, I don't want to be here anymore.
Her favorite part was riding in the back of the truck
That was the only reason she was there. Cause
to get to the creek. He had to go through. So he drives slow, so she would stand up. And just look. She loved it. That was her favorite part. So Crystal, start the shower.
Crystal, start the shower. Please.
Dang it. I don't try talking to Jordan McDonald's, but there's no drive-thru. And I know you're not getting out.
It said when we got when we drove by, it said drive-through open during remodel. So I think it.
Yeah, that was the way.
Yeah.
You just got frustrated over nothing.
Yeah.
What?
Like that was.
Mom got frustrated when on the way there.
Wow.
We were driving by, and she's like, "There's no campgrounds around here." I was like, "Mom, you
Literally
legit
nothing for, like,
just gotta keep
40
going."
minutes. Like it was just.
Okay.
Wilderness. Like there's no turn off for campgrounds, and there's like hardly. We only on the way there. We only passed 2 other cars, and it was just.
It was only 40 minutes because she was driving like 5 miles per hour. She's like,
Because you didn't know where it was. You didn't want to miss it.
And the dirt roads were like dirty. It was like dirt, rocks. This like tiny, the mountain and the cliff.
"Oh, hi." The view was nice.
Daddy hates camping. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm not saying you don't like it. I hate it.
You like my beautiful
I didn't even like it when I was a kid. My mom had to make me go. And the only reason I went is we went camping every summer for a week. But the last day we were there, we went to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk all day. Only reason I would like to go. And the beach. But, you know, with camp time, we had to go back to the camp. And the public potty. And the crap you have to walk
I didn't
through.
have to.
And the bugs.
Josh didn't have to go poo, so him and the boys would just find a tree and pee.
That's what I used to do. But for food, I was there for a week.
Mom.
We even had a bucket. Linda had a bucket around in the middle of bushes for us to use. But I was like, no, I'll just use the porta potty.
Mom.
It wasn't an actual porta potty. I mean, it was, but
was a hole.
it was like a shack, like they have, like a
But,
outhouse.
Mom, I didn't know the women's restroom was closed, so we went to the men's.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You guys just, I'm miserable listening to your experience.
Like your shoes.
What happened?
They got dirty.
Oh, wow.
She needs a new pair of shoes anyway, so those ones are too small for her, and she's still warm at the camp.
All I care is that you guys have fun, and it sounds like you did.
She did. She wanted to stay until Monday.
Is that how long they're staying?
Well, Linda's going to be leaving around 2 because Juan's family was up there too, higher up. But I felt uncomfortable going and being over there with all the Juan's family because I didn't know. So we just came down to Julia and Josie.
Hey, Dad.
How are those?
What they like?
I knew one of the kids there.
So,
Of part of Juan's family. I
oh,
knew
you
one.
did? You gonna say hi? One of the twins? Oh, the other one that had the boots on?
So I'm gonna get back to my food.
Not the one?
But
Why is it?
I thought he was curious. And how do you know him from? Oh, he goes to Hoover?
She.
Oh, she.
all right, guys, I'm back. I was just catching up with the fam. I'm gonna start rotating showers. Oh, hey, there's Sugar Daddy Kent. Aw. All right, Kent. See you when you get back, Potato. Sam, here the free dailies are terrible, dude. Our free dailies are ridiculous. I've gotten, though, a lot of 3-star
Why is it so
MLs since they added it.
whatever.
I mean, I say a lot. I would say like 6 or 7 since they added it. Oh, guys, hold on. I just remembered. All right, I'm going to do something. I know I've been doing it a lot more lately, but I want it to grow. So, I know I don't ask a lot. I know I've been asking more than I normally ask. But if you like the channel, please sub to it. We lost quite a bit of subs recently. We're at 22 subs right now. So if you like it and you think the channel is worth it, please drop that sub on us. If you have Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost you anything. I really wanted to get to 50 subs by the time that Borderlands 3 came out so we could get a new Borderlands 3 emote. For me, it's not a money thing. It is a emote thing. It really does help the channel. If you could, please subscribe. And I am referring to my Twitch viewers. YouTube subscribing in Twitch means something completely different than it does in YouTube. So there are benefits that I get as more and more people subscribe to it. I get more through Twitch, and then I also do get money. But it's not really about the money. It's about the little extra perks that Twitch gives me. So please, if you could, if you feel like the channel deserves it, feel free to subscribe in Twitch. I would greatly appreciate it. Our goal is 50. We're actually at 22. Unfortunately, that little thing I have on a stream doesn't take into account when someone's subscription lapses. So just a few have lapsed since then. So please, subscribe. Thank you. With that out of the way. It's always uncomfortable when I do that. But my friend was saying part of my problem is I don't do it enough. I don't advertise my channel enough. I don't ask for it enough. So I'm trying to get more comfortable with asking. It still feels odd though. It does. I'm not gonna lie. It feels odd. But you guys are awesome. I appreciate your support. I'm sure you'll come through for good old Val. 90. We're almost there. We're almost there. So I planned on doing this. I do have one more run of lab I need to do to finish out the guild weekly. So we'll do that. I think we killed Queen, didn't we? So maybe we'll do whatchamacallit. Hell Raid. If we've killed Queen. Because I don't think there's anything else. Dude, so I wish you didn't have my luck, man. I wish you could reply to that. Hey, Val, I've had really good free daily luck. Hopefully your luck gets better. Because I'm not one of those streamers where I get jealous when you guys have good luck. When you're legit. The people who annoy me, and I don't get jealous, I just get annoyed, are the people who are like I have a hard time pulling something. Like, let's take a Lulu. I had a really hard time getting my Lulu. And the people were like, oh, I got her, like, first summon. And then I got 3 of her artifacts, like, within 20 summons. Free to play, by the way. Those people annoy me. I'm not jealous of them. They just annoy me. I'll understand why some people are like that, but to each their own. It's not Val's particular style, so I just don't get it. Sneaky Hippo and Killswitch seem to be developing a cool friendship in Discord. I like seeing those two banter. I really do. And dude, the stream has been so good lately. Like, we haven't had any problems with lag, at least that I've seen. Who's up for dude? Alright, so this is a true story. I have, legitimately, I'm not making this up. I wish I was, though, but I'm not. I legitimately have like 6 videos sitting on my my video folder that need to be edited so I can post them to YouTube. But I've been so tired recently with work and streaming, and I've been devoting a lot of resources to exercising that I just haven't had a chance. But I'm all done with my Corvus. Like, Corvus should be up there. I just got to edit the video Spectre Tenebria should be up there. But I have to edit the video. Like, those are the two that are already done. The video just needs to be edited. And I understand now why big streamers pay someone like Siri to do their editing for them. Because editing is very, very time consuming. I can't just be like, all right, I'm going to spend 20 minutes, knock out this video edit, and then post it. That's not how it works, dude. When you do editing right, like, you know, you make sure all your stuff is good. You put in your memes. You make sure the audio right. It can take, on the short end, like 3 hours. On the long end, it could take all day, depending on what your particular goal with that video is. Val, who is your W11 team from Big 80s in Twitch? It is SSB, Lulu, Dizzy, Diane. Diane usually dies every run. She's the sacrifice. That's just how the team's set up to work. Because I don't have her tanky enough, but I really like that team. If I don't want Diane to die, I have to take out SSB and put in Tornar Guard. And it works. It works without her dying. Otherwise, she dies every single time. No worries. What you got, man? Tell me what you got. Because you know Alexa's lit, right? You could go a free-to-play team. Like Alexa, Angelica. Alexa, Angelica. Do you have Dizzy? Oh, you said you don't have Dizzy. Dude, Alexa's lit. I'm telling you, dude. Or Karen. If you don't want to invest in a 3-star, you can go Karen. Because Karen will also work. You got Ken. I mean, if your Ken is fat, yeah. The thing is, like, if you're just breaking into W11, I don't recommend going non-water units yet. After you've been farming it for forever and your team is, like, thick, then you can, like, put in non-water units.
Can I turn the AC up a little bit?
Yeah, but you have to get lunch.
I just did a lot of driving.
I know. But you don't have to get lunch. You can turn on the AC. Of course, babe. Of course you can. I do, though. And yeah, Karen will work. If you don't want to do Alexa, Karen will work. Leluka will work. Leluka works great. Dude, I love... My Leluka is like my second... It's a competition between Leluka and Bologna right now. Regular Bologna, not Seaside Bologna. But, like, I don't know which one's going to be my #1 unit of all time ever yet. Leluka is ridiculously good. My Leluka can almost one-shot normal bosses in Raid. Almost. She is pretty thick.
So where's the bath?
I'm a huge fan of Leluka. Someone sent me something, and I don't know what this is. What is this? Yeah, I did, but why are you sending it to me? I don't know what's the point here, Rotato. In case of I Risen. You know I respect you, Brotato, and I love your vigor, and you're definitely not upsetting me. I just feel bad that I keep telling you no, man, but it's still a no, bro. It's still a no. A solid no. But I'm not mad. I just feel like I'm making you mad by I keep saying no. That's why I get a little bothered. I'm like, dang it, I gotta tell Risen no again, and I feel bad. Or is that your plan? To just like, to be like, eventually he's gonna say yes. Oh, you're just keeping me in the loop? I appreciate it, dude. I thought, just curious, because I don't really hang out in the DHC circles anymore. But I thought Asmodeus was covering the YouTube videos, and Boss Johnson was the one streaming for DHC now. Is that not the case? Because Asmodeus was pretty freaking good from what I remember. I thought you guys would be in good hands with him. The same with Boss Johnson. It seemed like they were regular, at least. You think Boss finally quit? There are no DHC streamers. Oh, wow. Is only you? Is Asmodeus still streaming? Or making videos? Boss went to World of Kings. Oh, he went to World of Kings? Dude, that game, I mean, to me, doesn't even look that good. Yeah, I heard Xena. I see Xena every now and then stream some random game, but she does not stream a lot. Asmodeus plays a loon? Oh, wow. That sucks. So there's not even there's no content creators for DHC? Oh, Bagel? Oh, dude, Jew Bagel's still there? Nice. Jew Bagel's such a nice guy. Like, he legit, true story, Jew Bagel hosted me, like, for DHC once. I was like, dude, you're awesome. Oh, dude, this is the last stage. We can't auto the last stage. We'll try. We're gonna fail. We'll try. We'll try. I'm pretty sure we're gonna fail. Because she's gonna keep getting buffs from all the crap that we're doing. Oh, this one doesn't get the shield buff? Oh, okay. Well, maybe we won't fail. Well, I'm glad you, Bagel. So you got someone that's totally kicking, though, that's still doing it. Took me a few days for that, but, dude, it's really good. That's a huge service to the DHC community that you've got right there, dude. Hey, Wreck-It Rob. Wreck-It Rob, that is a new name. And I haven't said this in a while, and it's going to feel good saying it. But I do like to greet everyone personally the first time they come to my stream. So, Wreck-It Rob, thank you for coming out, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Speaking of Wreck-It, dude, I definitely want to see Ralph break the internet. It's on Netflix now, so I wanted to take the kids to see it because we're all big Disney, Pixar fans here. We are. We're huge Disney, Pixar fans in this house. Our kids pretty much have grown up always watching those movies. You'll wait till you can get what for free? It's a really good movie. We loved the first one. It was really good. So we're definitely, I'm for sure looking forward to the second one. I know my kids are as well. Oh, gotcha. I don't know what MXQ box is though. Sounds like hacking. Sounds like some serious hacking's going on in that. Dude, you attack broke all the units but the right one. All the units, I'm sure you'll get her next time, but as of right now. Val, are specialty changes hard or easy to do? Old school specialty changes are hard. New school specialty changes are pretty freaking easy, to be honest with you. So new school stuff, they're easy. Old school stuff, so like Clury, Lorena, Axe God, those were a little rough. But the newer ones, way easier, Brotato. I don't know what shoebox is either, my friend. But it sounds like a hack, though, from the way you're describing it. And since I haven't heard of it and you're waiting for them to get it, sounds like some hacking's going on. Which I'm not judging at all. Not at all. That time you got her. But then we stripped you and you died. Alright. So let's do the summon. It's the summon time. We don't do any rituals around here. We don't, you know, we just summon when it comes to ML. As you know, my Spectre Tenebria came to us that way. Where we're just on stream. We had like 2 summons. First summons was Spectre Tenebria, and our second one was like another dupe ML Armin. Just because so that's how we're going to do it. We're just going to summon it up. And hopefully we get something good. If we don't, oh well. Here we go. Let me at least say who I want. Judge Kisei, ML Aura, or Sage Ball would be what I want. So let's see how it goes. Oh! 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 Can we get right side boy? Right side boy? Oh! C-Dom! C-Dom! No! Another dupe. Oh my gosh. She loves me. She loves me so much. I know you love me, Crimson Armin. I know it. That's the... Oh, we were just talking about C. Armin dupes, too. Too bad I can't exchange. I was hoping for C-Dom or Watcher Shuri. Either one of those would have been good. I guess I can... I even think my C. Armin is SSS. Oh, she's not. Effect resistance is decent. Especially on arena defense. What to do with all these dupes? Alright, we'll figure something out. But yeah, this one I need to specialty, this one I need to specialty, this one I need all three of these I want a specialty. But I'm just like, I gotta get my Shadow Squad done. As you can see, I started leveling my Kali fodder. So I'm gonna 5-star 5 of these and then use that to 6-star my Assassin Kali, so she'll be so she'll have SSS. Because crit chance SSS is really, really nice, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to exchange my Carmen. I just don't know if... I only found out I can do it once per character. So I don't know if I'm going to do Watcher Shuri or C-Dom. And the only reason I'm exchanging is because it's dupes. I won't, if I only had one, I wouldn't exchange it. Oh, I still need more of the dark ones. Alright. Okay, I think we have raid to do as well. And no, if you're asking if I'm changing my built C. Armin, no. I'm not exchanging my built C. Armin. I will be exchanging one of the mini dupes I have. Okay, what bosses are left in here? Now tell us what we can take to destroy it. We've got... Oh, it's the side I hate. But we've had such good luck on bookmarks. We've had such good luck on bookmarks in this week. Like, we got our ML summon because of normal. Shoot. Do I really want to do it? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, Risen, what's up, buddy? Talk to me. Talk to me. I cursed you last night. How did I do that? What the heck are you talking about? We got 4 for the gamble. We are so hot on gambles right now. We are ridiculously hot. We got oh, I'm sorry, dude. We got a Mulagora last time. The time before that was a gold transmute stone. We have only gotten gold once in the last 12 weeks. Once in the last 12 weeks, we've only gotten gold. So here we go again. Come on, gamble. I want to see Mola. Show me Mola for the second time in a row. Show me Mola. Oh, the streak is over. No. It's come to an end. No. And we got it at a time we don't even need gold. We have like 4.5 mil. Like, and I don't have any gear that I'm leveling right now. Oh my gosh. What a bummer. The streak this just is sad. I'm very sad right now. Alright, let's go kill Invisible Guy. Well, we're gonna see if we can auto him. I actually don't feel like trying to think halfway thinking to kill him, so I don't need to fully think. I really don't feel like even halfway thinking. Yeah, Malix is also a hardcore, still D8C or getting stuff done. I wish the devs had not only talked a good game, but been able to deliver. Like, but they haven't. They haven't been. Like, they talk a great game, but they were never able really to deliver on their promises. How about imprinting that one you're exchanging to get those 4 slates? A guy's name I can't read says on September 5th it will be possible to exchange ML heroes. Yes. If you have one of the nerfed heroes. I have ML Kisei and ML Chloe duplicates. Can I? No, you cannot. Because neither one of those are getting nerfed. It has to be Vildred, Armin, Ball, Aura, and that's it, right? Yeah, just those. If it's one of those, then you could. But Kisei and Chloe are not getting nerfed. Did they send you gear in the earth? They did not. No. I wasn't one of the super big streamers back in the day that got the package. So no. By the time I wanted to stream it, Claytano Gate had happened and they stopped sending people stuff. So yeah. Nope, I never benefited at all. Everything I had was through my own blood, sweat, and tears in that game. I understand why the competitive people had a problem with that, though. I'm not competitive, so I didn't care 2 poops that they had better than me. So I really didn't. But for competitive people, it did give them a huge leg up on the game, right? So, yeah, I get why people were upset. But I wasn't competitive. I really didn't care. I was like, whatever. Because here's the truth of the matter. Like, a whale is always going to be better than you. And pretty much any streamer that regularly plays a game is going to have an account that's better than you. Because they're gonna spend so much on it. Hey, Wreck-It Rob. Dude, you're asking the right questions. Thank you. So, only because Wreck-It Rob mentioned it, I know my regulars are probably tired of hearing it. But I am doing a 24-hour Borderlands 3 stream in 12 short days. I've already requested the time off from work for it. It's been approved. The first group is taken. The first group, if I remember correctly, is Raging Rajang. No, it's, Raging Rajang, my son, me, and there's one other person I always forget who it is. Every single time I forget. So, yeah, but that's going to be the team. I want to say it's Sneaky Hippo, I think. But, yeah, that's the first team. And I will rotate people out as, some drop off. My son says he's dedicated to stay the whole 24 hours. Raging Rajang says he's going to stay the whole 24 hours. But if that's true, I don't even know if I have the stamina to stay the whole 24 hours. To be honest. I really, really don't. But we're going to find out. Also, on that stream, we'll be giving away a free copy of Borderlands 3 for PC. So be there if you're looking to win a copy and you want to play. But yeah, and once we get streaming, so the bad news is, and I already told everybody, we too old for 24-hour streams. Good luck. I actually 100% agree with you, Big 80s, but I'm gonna do it. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I have confidence. Oh, you'll be there? All right, Wreck-It Rob. Cool deal. But yeah, so, and for those that are new, just an update on the Borderlands 3 stream, because I think I've only mentioned this once. Unfortunately, Epic Store, for whatever reason, cannot do pre-downloads for Borderlands 3. I don't know why. It's actually a Twitter post for someone. Hey! Wreck-It Rob, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's actually a Twitter post from one of the head guys in Epic Games. So there will not be a pre-download for Borderlands 3, which means that night at 12 midnight, we're going to have to fight with everyone to download the game. I'm not looking forward to that. I was hoping to have the game ready to go, just like on Steam, and then unlock at midnight. But apparently Epic Store does not have that ability. I actually didn't believe that when I heard it, and I posted on the Borderlands forums, and one of the very nice people there, it's a pretty informative forum, one of the very nice people there replied with the actual Twitter thread from the dude saying that there's going to be no preload for Borderlands 3. And it's like, I really hope their servers are strong enough to handle everyone downloading it at once that's going to be on PC. Because it's going to suck if we spend the first 2 or 3 hours just downloading the stupid game. I'll be really mad. Maybe we'll play like Astral. If we haven't beaten Astral Chain by then, maybe we'll play Astral Chain or something until it's done. But that's the only negative I have about the Borderlands 3 stream, is there's going to be no pre-download. Which is a bummer. My plan is to actually make it the night for you'd end up in ICU. My plan to make it is, so that's a Friday. So I'm actually going to be, or that Thursday, I'm going to work. And I get off at 2:30. I'm going to exercise, because I never miss exercises. And then I'm going to go to bed right after I'm done with exercising. So I should get up like around 11:30ish. And then I'm going to buy some Red Bulls. I'm going to have all my, make sure all my G Fuel is restocked. And I'm not going to get any, and that's it. And then we'll see if I can make it with all that. I'm not a coffee person, so no coffee. It'll have to be energy drinks. I'm very interested to see if I'm going to make it. Last night, I didn't go to bed till 2, and I felt pretty decent. Granted, that's not 24 hours, right? That's like, what did I get up yesterday? I think I got up yesterday at like, I can't remember. But it definitely wasn't close to 24 hours. Maybe I did like 17 hours yesterday, maybe. So I stayed up to 2 last night. Because I'm watching, for those that don't know, I'm really hooked on Carnival Row, an Amazon original. I have to say that the 3 Amazon originals that I've really liked have honestly been just the bomb.com, which is Jack Ryan, The Boys, and Carnival Row. All those have been, I would say, on par or even better than some Netflix originals. Like, so, I mean, on par is good, but I would say The Boys is actually better than some Netflix originals. But I'm kind of biased because I like superheroes a lot, so. And I like that take on that superhero world. So yeah, that's what I've been into lately. I plan on, like, when we're done with the Astral, I'm debating if we're going to do the Astral Chain stream or not after this. Because I want to watch more of Carnival Row. I'm debating. Plus, I still have to exercise. And I need to eat before I exercise. So I might, like, after we're done with this, because this is the last one I need, I might go get something to eat, wait about an hour, watch 1 episode of Carnival Row, and then go exercise. Because while it may not show, I do work very hard. And I do plan on streaming. For those who saw my what I did before, I plan on streaming that part of my exercise, and then the second part when I lift weights and I work on the speed bag. So I'm waiting until the fall to do that, and the reason why, it's really hot in my garage, and I'll have to use my iPhone to stream it. And if I bring it in there, it's just going to overheat and turn off the stream. Because I know this, because I use AirPods to work out when I'm working on a speed bag and lifting weights, and it overheated just from me listening to music. So now I leave my phone out right outside my my garage. We have an ice or a freezer right before our door. Use the aircon. What's the aircon? Is that like DEFCON, but in air? I don't know what an aircon is, Brotato, and I'm being 100% serious. I honestly don't know what aircon is. Oh, I don't have air conditioning in my garage, Brotato. Don't have air conditioning in my garage. My garage is just a garage. It's not insulated or anything. I sweat buckets when I am in there. Buckets and buckets of buckets. As a matter of fact, this is true. You can actually wring the sweat from my shirt without even trying. I mean, you can just barely go like that and it'll just free fall. That's how much I sweat in there. And my wife sometimes get worried. Oh my gosh. You and the sprinklers, man. You and the sprinklers. Risen, where are you in the world? I'm just curious. Where are you in the world? That you think Plumbed-In Sprinklers is posh. Because it's not. Plumbed-In Sprinklers is so not posh. Not even a little bit. No, it's not time to transform yet. Not time. Not time. Nottingham, England? Dude, that's... Talk about posh. You're in England. You're in England, bro. How is that? Come on. You're in England. That place, I've seen pictures. I've never been, so the best I could say is I've seen pictures. You know what? Let's double tap him with Leluca. Oh, wait. This won't work. This won't work because he's going to stealth. And I won't be able to hit him with Leluca because I just used Leluca's AoE. Poop. I guess I could just buff. Let's do that. Oh, yeah, not bad. There we go. Oh, she can't attack him. My lawn is big enough for Plumbed-In Sprinklers. Ah, copy that. Copy that. No, let's go for the double hit. Yeah, this should be the best. You know what? Let's just do this. Even though nobody needs to be healed. Like, we'll just be extra wasteful. See ya, bud. 35k. Attack buff and armor break. Leluca's so good. I really don't want to do Jubilee Council. You can easily show your house with Google Earth. I think everyone can easily show their house with Google Earth. Alright, so now I got to make a decision. Am I going to go get food in the stream? How long have we been streaming? That'll be a big deciding factor on if I'm going to end the stream or not. Let's see. We've been streaming 2.5 hours. But I'm really hungry and I have to exercise in like an hour and a half. And I do usually like to eat about an hour and a half to an hour before I exercise. I don't know. Oh, by the way, did you guys see, now that we're doing this, that they're going to get rid of negative morale? Did you see that?
Oh my god.
They're talking about, well, they're not, I think they want to get rid of negative morale. Dang, it's only been 2.5 hours though. But I am honestly hungry, guys. Like, I want to play Astral Chain. I want to watch TV. There's so much I want to do today. I got to decide on what I want. Because I need to eat. I have to eat before I exercise. Because I didn't have breakfast. I didn't have lunch. And you can't... Don't ever exercise on an empty stomach. It's not a good idea. Like, you want, like, protein. You want something in there to fuel you. Because that's your fuel. You gotta have fuel in a tank. You wouldn't take your car out if it was almost on E. Don't exercise if you haven't eaten. I think I'm gonna eat. I think that's the more important thing to do, is eat. So I'm pretty sure 23 morale isn't enough, and I don't even care about Jubilee Council anyway. I hate Jubilee Council. Did not get a Galaxy bookmark. Did not get a good helm. I mean, this... no, it's not good. Did not get a good ring. Was not worth. Was not worth. I think we're going to collect this. I'm going to call it. I'm going to go back to farming... farming Banshee off stream. And then once I'm done eating and exercising, I'll likely come back. I don't know what we're going to come back with, though. And it's just likely that I'll come back. Although my family is home, so I don't want to 100% say that I will be back. But I'm really into Astral Chain. I would like to stream Astral Chain. I would like you guys to come and watch me stream Astral Chain. But I understand you do like Epic 7 a lot. I like it a lot. I just have to decide. I don't know. We'll come back with something, but I got to do it now. I got to do it now so I have time to exercise and all that, because I don't miss exercise. So we're gonna call it here. I do appreciate you all coming out. I'm gonna go annoy my wife because she hasn't had me annoying her in a while. Wait, this isn't. Is this? Yeah, this is my Banshee team. I keep forgetting my Banshee team changes so much. So as always, thank you all for watching, and all you dudes and dudettes out there, stay frosty.